Hello everyone, welcome back to this Macedon Let's Play. In the last episode we took a fleet over to Italy to attack the Brutii, and we now have the siege battle at one of their starting settlements, Tarentum. We seem to outnumber them very heavily, 1200 soldiers to 160, but the balance of power looks a lot more even than it should do, so I'm going to fight this on the battle map because I want to make sure it's a win.
Take up the spear and shield, put on your helmet, put aside the fear in your hearts, and remember that you are the sons of great soldiers!
Yeah, so here we go then. This is one of Brutii's starting settlements. They've got just the wooden wall, but it's got the archers on the ends here, but they don't have much range, so I'm not too worried about that. As you can see, we do have a massive force, but our force is not that strong. It's only got these militia hoplites, which have a morale of 2, so they will break fairly easily, which is just something I need to bear in mind. So it's key to this is keeping the general alive.
Hoplite militia. Militia hoplites. Units, group dismissed. Hoplites. Hoplite militia. Hoplites. Units. Units group. Light lancer. Units. Units run. General. Units. Units. Units run. Ram. Ram. Units drop equipment. Position.
I was going to fast forward this bit.
Ram! Our soldiers have reached the gates with the battering ram!
Okay, now we're in the city, so what are these? War dogs. Right, okay. Well, get into phalanx formation. I just use the Peltas and see all these militia hoplites. Battle formation. Where are Peltas? Here they come. I'm gonna shoot at some war dogs. What's going on? We've not killed a single one. The war dogs have like really low health as well. Yeah, and I mean now they're just missing every shot, basically. Well, there's one. Right, I'm just going to send the units in there. They've actually used all their ammo on that one unit and they didn't even manage to kill it.
Great gods! Our soldiers have done
Okay,
well this
so
day. The walls are
that's the
taken.
war dogs dealt with. Let's get marching to the inner square then. Just gonna fast forward this, I think.
Hoplites! Units, group! Units, run! Units, make haste!
So I'll bring the militia hoplites through there and the cav round the other way.
Lancers! Lancers! Units, double die! Units, run!
What's going on here?
Run! Go, 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 go! Hurry! Move, move!
Okay, so these are all my hoplites. I'm going to bring them this way and the cav round the other way. What are these? Start time. Fine. I think I can speed things up again. Yep. So now we can go around with our cav and flank. And some of these units are a bit slow. Get up, that's the path. Okay, so we cleared out one, so we need our cav round pretty quickly. Come on guys, let's go. Yeah, I mean these militia hoplites will basically just break instantly as soon as they come up against any sort of resistance. So we've got a mass cavalry flank here, taking out their general, and we're now going to go for their flank on the remaining army, which we've got. Yep, that's the end of the battle. So we've taken the city from the Julii, from the Brutii, sorry. So I mean that was a pathetic attempt at defence by the Brutii. I don't know why they didn't move more men down here. We're going to enslave the population, and then we're going to move down to take Croton, and that might be the Brutii wiped out. So hopefully this is built up enough to retrain the units. It is for some, and we didn't damage anything. So we can build the city barracks straight away, which gives us access to the pikemen, the phalanx pikemen, and we could get the cavalry stables as well, which gives us access to the light. Okay, the light lancers and the Greek cavalry. So that's what we've got already. That's nothing special. What's this rebel force? Town watch, militia hoplites. See, again, there's no garrison here. I don't know what they're doing. So I could actually go and take it. Or put it under siege this turn. We need to beat the rebels first, though. Yeah. So if we move down, we still can't get by these rebels. Okay, and now I guess we've used too much movement up there. So let's go back and retrain as we were planning to do originally. Okay, and back over here, we want to start launching an attack on Thrace. So, we've got our army of, well, we're building a stack of pikemen, and we want to keep garrisons down here because in case of attack by Greek city-states. But we want to move up a general to use for attacking Thrace. So do we have any good ones? No, most of our generals are over in Italy. Well, two of them are. In Corinth, there's nothing. Okay, But we seem to have a real lack of generals. How many generals do we have? Right, okay, not too many. Well, I'll take the faction leader, but he might die on the way. Okay, so in the next few turns... Actually, I could just push up now. I'll probably need some cav. Okay, we've got cav. So let's take that force up to Thrace and see if we can do anything. Meanwhile, I'll just keep recruiting everywhere. Okay, let's take almost everything. Let's leave behind a few units. It's not like a massively strong force, but it should be enough to deal with Thrace, I would think. Who's this? Rebels. Okay, so I think we've done everything we want to for this turn. Let's move on to the next one. And Scipii are sieging Corinth. Okay, so the Julii have come down with a full stack, so somebody... Well, at least one of the Roman factions has put up a defense. Except we will attack. No, I don't think so.
Until next time.
What have we got here? We've got... Yeah, we've got a full stack to deal with. I mean... So I'm gonna have to fight them. Gonna have to fight them. Gonna get the... Yeah. That's unfavoured. Is that how bad the militia hoplites are? Right, okay. Let's just take this force and attack the Scipii. I mean, it still looks a bit iffy, I would say. Okay, so we dealt with them. We should be able to retrain our units here. So I think we want to bring reinforcements now that the Julii have reinforced the Brutii. We want to bring over reinforcements if we can. But it's just a case of where we get those from. Okay, so that's looking decent. Let's get some more in Sparta. Once we sorted out our recruiting. And we can keep moving up here. So it's Thrace I want to deal with first. Who's this? Dacia. So Dacia have a stack of warband moving down. And Thrace have a stack moving down as well. Okay, so it looks like there's going to be some fights with Dacia and Thrace in the next few turns. So I'm fighting on 3 fronts, or 2 fronts, sorry. Yep. We just want to check the buildings. Okay. Without money. Buildings. Let's get a... So we've got a building there. Market in Corinth. A lot of money invested in this pikeman. Trader and... Okay, so we're going to build up another army then to take across, which is coming through, which will join with a few forces here. Still have a bit of a lack in the general department. I probably should have brought over those archers as well, but yeah, I think we want to fight the Julii now, unless we want them to lay siege to us. I think with Hoplites you'd rather be the defender, so I'm going to pass turn.
We are besieged.
Alright, so the data have just bypassed us, so we'll obviously need to head back. I don't think I'm at war with Dacia right now, am I? Neutral. But I'm at war with Thrace. But they're obviously moving into position to siege, so I'm just going to move it there. Does that have a fleet on it? Yeah, it does.
Ready. Ramming speed. The sea is ours.
Yeah. Still no generals.
Ready. Yes, sir.
And I mean, I don't really want to waste any time in trying to get Croton, because if we spend another turn, if we wait another turn, then it gives the Brutii one more turn to reinforce Croton. So what I'm going to do is just attack. I think balance of power is massively unfavoured, probably on account of us having the militia hoplites. They've got Velites, Hastati, only one unit Shari. I mean, it's not that strong a force. I would like to have these archers, so sorry, these more militia hoplites. If we can get these archers over.
Onward.
Yes, Strategos.
Orders, my lord.
So, okay, so now that DC are coming down with War with Thrace, so I do need to actually keep forces up here. I can't just move everything down south. I'm going to move this general because he's blocked anyway.
Onward.
So we've got another general on the mainland, and I'll just check. They've got money. Oh, sorry, that we're spending money on the buildings. So Thermon's not building anything. Could start building military stuff here if we're using it as a base to launch onto Italy, but probably too late for that, so I'm just going to the market. Actually, roads might be better. Yeah, I mean, we're not in desperate need to increase our income per turn, so I'm just going to get the roads. I'm going to get roads in most settlements, actually. Okay, looks like our roads are pretty much upgraded on most of them. Now I'm just going to check recruiting. Archers, and have hoplites, and so it's probably more important to get like one up here. Recruiting, yeah, okay, we're recruiting everywhere, so you know, pass to the next turn. Yeah, active spy. I don't even know where the spy is. Send him up to keep an eye on what's happening up there, and we'll pass turn. Okay, so the Julii didn't attack, so maybe we'll just need to sally out. Okay, they have attacked us as we expected.
Ready to sail.
So what's Croton have? As a small
Ready to
garrison.
sail. Leaving the army. Off
It's
the
not all
boats.
big.
Sir. My lord.
They can reach as well. So we'll send that force over to Croton next turn. I don't know if the Julii are going to attack me, but now that we've got this force moving over to Croton, I'm not in such a rush to deal with them. I'll just check what the turn counter is on the settlement. So, okay, so we've got 4 turns until they just take the settlement, but that's fine. And moving up here, then we want to deal with Dacia. So Balance Power is showing that we are unfavoured. The warband they have a morale of 4, a defense of 10, and attack of 7, I think. Whereas our militia hoplites are a fair bit worse than that, and they've also got some Falksmen in there as well. So they probably are unfavoured. So I'm going to withdraw, I think. See if we can send up some
Sir. Yes. My
decent infantry.
lord.
And at the cab as well.
Order. Sir. Yes. My lord.
Okay, that can't quite reach, but we'll get there by next turn. Just checking my recruiting and buildings. Everything seems in order. Okay, let's move to the next turn. Okay, so the Julii just aren't attacking. They want to just keep us pinned in, I think. But that's fine because we have this boat
Ready to sail.
coming across.
Yes, Captain. Sir. Orders.
So
All ashore.
hopefully, okay, so we can't really siege this turn because of the
Ready.
wood interaction
Ready
there.
to sail.
I send this boat back to Sparta to get it retrained. And yeah, so the Julii are still there. We can now attack with them.
Destroy them.
Okay. So now we can fight. We actually have decent troops, so I'm gonna fight this one.
The day has dawned.
Okay, another hill map, but we are the aggressor, so they shouldn't start marching on
Your
us.
reinforcements have arrived. This is
Yeah,
hopeful
so
news indeed.
our reinforcements are on the other side, or a lot of them are anyway. Yeah, so I need to think about how we're gonna do this. Is that our pikemen? No. Yeah, these are our pikemen. Let's have a look at these first. Seems. They look cool. Yeah, I'm not. So they're forming 2 lines. Okay. So if they split their forces, then we're actually okay. The worry would be if they just attacked one side with their full force, then that would be quite hard to deal with. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait for my forces to get over here. Seems like they've taken the bulk of their forces on this side. What is that? I'm not sure what that. Yeah, I'm gonna scare off the archwarbine. They didn't even move their archers. So, no fear, those archers. And they didn't rout either. So, held steady. And okay. I'm going to retreat behind the phalanx man. I'm going to bring over this unit as well to try and deal with this. Is this the warlord? It's not their general then. Oh, they've just charged straight into pikes. That was not very smart of them. They're not going to need reinforcing now. Our units are nearly there, nearly here. And in the meantime, our units are stuck. I hate it when this happens. Yeah, so we've lost, what's that, 6 units of cav and 2 units of militia hoplites because of that bug. Okay, so we're just going to go straight in.
Units, forward! Lancers, go, go, go! Lancers, run! Lancers, hurry! General! General! Move, move! Lancers, move,
Keep our general alive.
Move! Units! Light lancers!
Not sure what the archers do.
Light lance, quickly! Militia hoplites! Militia hoplites! Units! Units! Make units! Units! Make light lance!
Yeah, so they're bringing some cav over, so I'm going to bring mine over. What's that? Barbarian cavalry.
Lance!
Yeah.
Attack!
See if we can line up here. Okay, there's been a match out there of the warband. Okay, let's get our guys lined up and let's pincer them. Perfect pincer movement.
Your general has thrown away his
Our
money
general.
and now feeds the carrion birds.
Well, we're running out of generals.
Bird feed too.
It was yeah, that's a mistake. Yeah, let's bring our cavalry around to charge to flank them. Yeah, our generals routed.
The enemy general
Victory.
flees.
Okay.
This is a heroic victory.
So-
Worthy of Greek soldiers.
We lost. Well, we didn't lose too many men, but we lost a general, which is not good.
Splitting the troops. Victory! Praise Ares! Yes, Stratigos!
Okay, so we can now sort of
Stratigos!
continue with the original plan of heading up towards Thrace, but probably need to. Actually, no, I don't need to retrain these. They're fine.
Forward!
And we can just move this unit back to Bylazora. We're already training. Yep, okay, we've got units recruiting everywhere.
My lord!
Okay, we're still on the same time as before. And we need to be recruiting units here. We're building here. Nothing. Okay, we want a governor's palace. That'll upgrade to the next tier of settlement. To get a trader here, and in Larissa. Okay, that's just basically that money, so we'll pass the next turn. The Greek cities. Okay, that's the Greek city states force that's been around for quite a while. It's not really done anything. Okay, so now the Julii are attacking us. Okay, so the balance of power is definitely unfavoured because they start out better than our militia outfits, but we do have a lot of cav which we can use, a lot more than they do. So I'm going to fight this one in the next episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe, leave a comment if you have any feedback, and I'll see you on the next one.